Well, life before CPAP was just miserable. I would compare it also to a Ferris wheel. But a Ferris wheel where it would stop always at the top. You know how it goes around. And what do I say? Well, what does this mean when it stops in on top? That's why like I'm holding on because there was fear in my life, like fear for my children, because I had a violent home. Violence not only pertaining to physical, but also to mental. And the mental torture was the worst part of where we were at. And then it would just drop because there would be just those few moments that I really cherish. That would be the greatest time of all, and usually it would be only in the span of an hour or two that we would be happy.
One time he hit me seriously, I almost died, I broken my my side of my eye. Yeah, almost broken. It's swollen 1 month. Yeah.
Hit, kick, and I don't know, he trying to kill.
He was holding a knife, and I didn't intentionally say that he cut me, but the fighting went on.
Any chance that I got, like trying to leave, or he would always say that if I report him, the cops will get me and deport me, and I won't be able to see my children anymore. So there was a conflict there, and like because of my fear, I believed every word he said.
He won't let me talk to everybody. He won't let me get out from my apartment or somebody like talk to me like neighbor.
I couldn't tell my parents. I didn't want them know. Like really, I feel shame on me, so that's why I couldn't go back.
I tried to talk to his family. They don't understand. It's like, you here, you grown up, you married, you got to deal with this.
It's a matter of control. If he didn't get his way of telling us what to do the way he wanted, we would get it from him either financially. He would strip us of money, or socially, he wouldn't let us see people. He wouldn't let us attend parties. Mentally, and the worst part is like saying that we're no good.
No cars, no English, so that I can leave him.
Everything very important in my life. He kept.
My eldest son, that was bad because that was a different kind of torture. He used to call him his guinea pig. There would be times that he would hit him, punch him in the stomach, and when I went inside the room, like he had his hands around his neck, and I could see with tears. My son had tears in his eyes, and at that moment, somehow I wasn't scared. I just screamed at my husband and told him, "Get your hands off my son."
Finally, I need to leave him. I made decision I need to leave him. If I stay here one day, he gonna kill me. Nobody know, my family or the people in the United States doesn't know me around my neighbor.
And I don't know, just one day I just said enough was enough. And we tried to make a phone call from the public phone, and I called CPAC. And yeah, somehow every time I called CPAF, like there was comfort. It would either be you and usually it was you.
Yeah, I remember first day I got there. I was sad, got to the room. People show me my own room. This is place I'm gonna stay. And you see other women. At that time, I was the youngest one. Most of them older, a lot older, have kids. Some of 3, some 4 or 5 kids. But I felt bad that I was in that situation. But at the same time, I look around, I say, I wasn't that bad.
Some people hit her head. I saw the blood. Or some people no teeth. So maybe I was a lucky person in there.
The other women were fun. I mean, being in a multi-cultured environment, I think, was so exciting for me.
Even we all Asian, but different languages. There were Chinese, Thai, Cambodian, Lao, and we try to communicate. Even we didn't understand each other that much, but we try our best and talk to each other, share experience in English.
The house manager was always cheer up me. Every morning she saw me and she said, "Oh, your face is bright," or like what do you call? Cheer up.
It's really touching that when people go through the same thing, once you talk about it, they kind of feel you. Sometimes people have this sympathy for you, but if they never been there, they never know how you feel. But the support that we talk, there's a meeting probably twice a week, every evening, just to get together, share our story. It's just amazing, to push you up.
But knowing that there were that there were other women at the shelter who were there with the same predicament as you are and who are willing to fight for their rights. Not even for their rights, but for what they believed in.
I started to realize, and I believe us, a lot of women too, they started to realize that this is not normal. We didn't deserve to be treated this way.
日本の奥さんは言ってはいけないって思っていたからただフォローするだけと思っていたから、今だったら自分の意見をきちんと言えると思う。
I'm trying to stand up for my rights. I wouldn't have gone this far, and it's so hard to. They say it's never look back, but you'll always look back. That's my belief. And CPAF, like every time I think about CPAF, CPAF was my foundation for starting a new life.
My life today, I feel like happy. Yeah, and I never have something trouble in my life. My feeling, I feel like free.
I'm really, really happy now because first my start like a second life to start 20 years ago at shelter.
I'm survived on my own. Yeah. For a young age and nobody at all, no family, no sister, no brother, no relative, and I'm survived until now, and I'm happier. And for those who are still struggling, please have the confidence to get out, and not to worry to ask for help, not too afraid.
But me, every chance I get, like any woman I meet, I would tell them, it's like, help yourself, there's help. I know it's easy for me to say, but there is help, and they have to know that.
I don't have money to give them or whatever, but I give the idea that, you do like this, you can find the way, you can find, just stick by yourself, and you need to strong.
ボランティアの人に何かお礼をしたかったんです私。そして何かお礼したいんですけどって言ったら彼女が私にじゃなくてそれをなんつったかな、あなたができる時にできることでそれを必要としている人にしてあげてくださいっていうのを言われたんですね。私今も絶対忘れないでそれを本当にやらなければいけないって思うとできないけど自分がしてあげたいなこれだったらできるっていう思うことをその必要としている人にやってあげられるってすごいそれ言葉だなと思ったから今も本当にちっちゃなことだけれども困ってる人がいたらそれをさせてもらいたいなって今も思っています。
Like I remember, I just went to the TV room and I just started crying. I didn't want to be seen, but another lady came, another victim also, and she just sat beside me. And she just held my hand, and she didn't even have to say anything because she couldn't really speak English. But when she gave me that hand, I just felt so touched that I just started to cry. It's like I felt her problems and she felt mine. And the comfort of just her being there beside me just made me feel better. It was like I had a shoulder to cry on, and all of a sudden all those tension, I just had such a big relief out of it. So, those ladies are part of me. They're part of my growth.
Well, I like to encourage everyone to do 3 things. First, learn more about domestic violence and sexual assault. That will, on an individual level, help you better understand and equip yourself to be able to help someone in need. And as a society, that will raise our collective understanding and support, and our communities will become healthier and safer for everyone. Secondly, I like everyone to make a personal commitment to nonviolence, to practice it every day in how we relate to each other. And finally, get involved. Like most rape crisis centers and domestic violence shelters, CPAF needs community support. And I'd like to invite everyone to join CPAF as a volunteer or a donor.
I think people should get involved, women or men, whether they were physically or personally involved, simply because it is an issue, it is a human issue that affects not just individuals, but the entire community, in fact, the entire world.